Hey guys, welcome to a video, and today I will be watching the video of ghost sightings caught on video, and then we're doing the top 5 Twitch streamers who caught ghosts on stream. So yeah, let's get straight into it.
What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're looking at the top 5 ghost sightings caught on video. Now today I'm very excited to announce I'm going to be doing a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway, where all you have to do to enter is click the link in the description to do all the steps. You get like 5 different chances to enter and win, so make sure you follow all the steps down below. I think we're going to have this giveaway be like a week or two long this time, but if we could break 5,000 likes, I'll have it last this entire month. Anyways, with that said, let's get right into it. Number 5. All hotels have stories about their guests doing crazy things, but what this hotel had to deal with was weirder than most.
Oh, I've seen.
Security was called to a hotel in Illinois where screams were heard coming from a room, but it was discovered that no one had checked in to stay there. The room had to be empty, but the screams were still happening, and they scared people so much that the staff resorted to calling the police. What's worse is that when the security guard went inside, he found the room totally destroyed, but with no sign of who did it. The shower was running, the carpet was ripped up, and all the furniture was upside down. But the creepiest thing of all happened when the guard walked away. As he leaves, you can see something sort of like glide out of the room and follow him down the hall, as if it's not happy to have been disturbed. It's true that the shadow could have just been a trick of the light, but it looks really human, and watching it silently follow him is kind of terrifying. Whatever it was and whatever it wanted, it was probably one guest the hotel would rather just forget.
Check, make sure, see what's going on. Wait one.
Oh my god! Saw it! My god, that's freaky. And now the lights are flashing.
Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down and hold on. He says the carpet's been ripped up and the shower is on, but nobody's in there.
That's freaky. That is so freaky.
Number 4. Now, out of all the different kinds of ghosts made famous in horror movies, the ghosts of children are always the most frightening. I mean, you can't really blame this guy for freaking out when he came face to face with one. In this clip from China, the guy is just riding along when he almost crashes into what looks like a young kid. The child is standing in the middle of the road with his hands up, and it looks for sure like he's gonna get hit. But just as the bike should have made contact, he vanishes into thin air. Understandably, the guy is really freaked out. He even got off his bike to look around as if he can't believe what just happened, but that's not the scariest bit. While he's staring at the place where the kid should be, he reappears again, this time looking straight at the bike with what looks like an arm in the air. The biker does exactly what any other sensible person would have done in that situation, and he runs away, even leaving behind his bike in his panic. What's crazy is the child is already gone. One thing's for sure, it might make him rethink riding down dark roads in the future.
And you can see someone just flying. This has to be real. God.
Number 3. Traffic in Mexico City can get pretty crazy at times, but this might be the first time it's gotten truly supernatural. It seems like a normal intersection at first, until the figure of a woman appears just in front of a passing car. The girl is dressed in white and has long dark hair, and doesn't even flinch when the car goes straight through her. One news site declared that the footage was promotion for a Day of the Dead celebration, but many more seem to think that the woman is the spirit of La Llorona. Okay, I totally pronounced that wrong, but apparently she's a legendary ghost who drowned both her children and herself when she learned her husband had left her for his younger lover. When she reached heaven, she was told she couldn't enter until her children were found, and now she's cursed to wander the earth until she finds them again. Whether it's her or not, I can't say, but the footage is still chilling, especially the way she just stares at the car as it speeds towards her. That driver's probably going to drive a lot more carefully from now on if he's brave enough to drive at all.
My god. That is crazy, man. Hold on, guys. I've got some virus coming up. There we are. Right, let's carry on. Sorry about that, guys. Just so scary. That is just no.
Number 2. On the list of scariest places to see a ghost, hospitals and asylums are always at the top because so many shady things might have happened there in the past. This hospital in Honduras is no different because apparently had a doctor that killed himself in the building, and a spirit hasn't gone to leave
abandoned
since.
hospital in Greeningwell.
The footage is pretty simple, but you can see the shadow of the doctor step out from behind the door at the end of a corridor. He basically hovers there between the stretchers.
My God, I
Apparently,
saw
this
it.
ghost
He
spends the
like
rest of his
came
time
out.
turning the lights on and off in rooms where patients are staying, as though even though he's dead, he still feels the need to take care of the sick. After this story came to light, hundreds of people attempted to go there and find the ghost at the hospital, which led to staff trying to get the footage taken down. However, even though plenty of people feel brave enough to go and hunt the ghostly doctor down, seeing him appear and disappear suddenly is really terrifying. What would you do? Would you go looking for trouble or stay well away?
Oh,
Let me
I
know
would
in the comments down
jump
below.
my way. So creepy. What a perfect timing. My mum's playing Casualty.
I've just seen the hospital bits as well.
Number 1. Now, of all the sightings on this list, catching a ghost in a cemetery seems to make the most sense, because that's probably where you think most spirits would be hanging out. As well as that, when you're in the most haunted city in America, you can't be surprised to catch one on video. Jesse accidentally stumbled on a ghost in a cemetery in Savannah, Georgia. Its strange behavior left him really freaked out. The figure is blurry and really far away, but it looks like the figure of a child supposedly chasing a woman through the graves. It stops just long enough to leap onto a tree that's nearby, but when it drops down from the branches, it completely vanishes. The video failed to convince a lot of skeptics, but Jesse has maintained a stance that it couldn't be fake, as he borrowed the camera and barely even knew how to use it. Also, the video is from way back in 2008, when editing software was a much less advanced thing, so doctoring the footage would be even harder. Either way, the encounter
God,
itself is pretty terrifying, making the video more than worthy of a place on this list.
He says a child running after a shadowy woman.
Couldn't even see her face, so I just focused on this kid.
He says the figure suddenly jumped onto a tree. Moments later, it dropped and disappeared.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
I was stunned for sure.
Many people have tried to prove ghosts exist using all sorts of technology. The problem with technology is it can be manipulated. But Jesse says he didn't do any of that. He had a basic camera that he could barely operate. Was it faked?
No, I don't know anybody that can make it look as real as it does.
Back home in Akron, Jesse's family
Oh my
watched
God, it was real.
And there's our video on the top 5...
Right, there we are, guys. I'll be back in a second when I get the next video up. See you in a moment, guys. Right, here's the next video. Video.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Top 5
on.
Central.
No.
Today we're looking at the top 5 streamers who caught ghosts live on their stream. Now, if you're watching this at night, I gotta say, I feel really sorry for you, as some of the clips in this video are pretty unexplainable. Something else you might find unexplainable is our free Amazon gift card giveaway. We are literally giving away free money, so click the link in the description, do the 3 steps, and be entered in. Also, make sure to leave a like on this video if you'd like to see a part 2 to this. If we can break 5,000 likes, we'll definitely consider doing it. With that said, let's get right into the video.
Video.
Number 5, Sir Gary Tube. Some ghosts seem to exist just to cause chaos for people, but by the looks of things, this one just wanted some peace and quiet. Sir Gary Tube was streaming some Pokemon and complaining about some pain he had been feeling recently, when suddenly things took a scary turn. With no warning, the door swung shut behind him, causing him immediately to look around to figure out what's happening. His roommate wasn't home at the time, so it couldn't have been him, and the movement of the door was too slow for it to have been pushed by the wind. Even creepier, watching the footage back, you can see the door actually closes again when he leaves the room. And that's something even Gary himself wasn't aware of until he uploaded the video.
What the heck?
You can see from his
It's
reaction
like
that he's
Phase
super
One,
freaked
which
out.
is
He keeps
like
looking around the room like he just can't believe what's going
there.
on. Anyway, if it is a ghost, it doesn't actually seem very threatening. It seems more interested in keeping the house in order than haunting anyone. Like, as long as Gary keeps
Just
it down when
keeping
he's
him
streaming,
safe.
next time he'll probably be fine.
You can't see
My foot
anyone
is-
like
it's always something
close
there.
it,
My foot is
which
killing
is
me
the freaky part.
Granted, I did drop my phone on it, and my phone. Did anybody else fucking see that?
My God. It opened again. What the hell?
Number 4, Thor Hughes. It seems like this ghost was not a big fan of Thor Hughes' videos, as its response to him streaming was about as close to a threat as you can get. Thor was just finishing up his stream and talking about how much he'd enjoy the game and his progress when something obviously disagreed with him. Something flew off the shelf behind him, and when he turned around to look, he realized it was his Thor doll. Now when a ghost pushes a toy you share a name with off a very high place, you kinda gotta assume it's bad news. Thor even joked in the comments that he had a poltergeist, and he really might, because it doesn't look like there's anything in the room that could make the toy jump off that shelf like that. However, it's cool that he could kinda joke about it, as when it first happened, he seemed just as scared as he was confused. Honestly, there's lots of stories of possessed dolls and toys out there, but this might be the first time I've heard of a Marvel character getting possessed and going over to the dark side.
It could have just...
Guys, if you have.
No, it couldn't. What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? I shouldn't laugh about it,
Number
but
3,
what the hell?
Con Man. So far, the ghosts on this list have all been interacting with stuff in the real world, but this sighting is so much weirder than that. The Con Man is just chatting, complaining about the insanely long ad breaks in wrestling while he waits for them to end, and then something pretty creepy distracts him from the waiting. While he's talking, a long streak of what looks like white light ends the frame on his right and floats towards the door. Like it can't be a camera issue since he sees it in real life, and it doesn't look like a reflection either. To his credit, he
it
keeps it pretty
looks
cool
like
and laughs at the weirdness of
a
the experience
owl.
off, but in the comments he says that he was finding it hard to keep calm. To be honest, I can't blame
Looks
him. If
like
some
an
unexplained
owl.
light creature barged into my room while I was streaming, I'd
Just
probably
like
freak
that.
out too. If it was a ghost though, it must have been a pretty calm one, as it seemed happy to just float through the room and get wherever it needed to be.
Over an entrance, right? And then have somebody enter after that, and not have a commercial break during the match. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, it doesn't look like it.
did anybody else just see that? That was weird. That was weird. I could have swore I saw like this white line run and just like fall down back here. Commercial break during the match. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It looks like a person
that
flying.
was weird. Just like this big long white line just like float down. That was weird.
Number 2, Rubsy. Okay, there have been some pretty scary encounters so far, but if this next one happened to me, I wouldn't have stayed in the
door's
house long enough to figure out
opening.
if it was actually a ghost. Rubsy was house sitting for a friend when everything went down, but he said later on that he checked for cameras and mics
What
and
the-
it definitely wasn't a prank planned by one of his friends. While he was streaming, the door slowly opened behind him and then it slammed shut with an insanely loud bang. This made him jump so hard his headphones fell off and he almost screamed, but things only got worse from there. Despite being alone in the house, the hallway light flicked on without him touching it. And then when he switched it off, it turned back on all by itself. The third time it happened, the door swung open and slammed shut even louder than before, almost as if it was done just to scare him. Things got even crazier when a box off the table rocketed on the floor, but Rubsy just kept playing Skyrim despite all the craziness that was going on around him. Even when the chairs started moving all by themselves, he decided to stay in the house.
It
So we
turned
kinda had to
back
give him credit
on.
for that, as it seemed like the ghost definitely wanted him gone.
Yeah.
No,
That was
no.
the tragic story of my my bringing down of my dearest Lydia. Oh my! What was that?
This must be the craziest thing ever. And it turned back on.
Dude, the light, you just turned it off and it went back on?
I would just be leaving the house.
Number 1, Ripped Robbie. Most streamers on this list seem shocked when a ghost shows up to interrupt things, but this guy seems fully aware that he's basically at the start of a horror movie. According to him, crazy things happen in his house all the time, with his tripod falling over and his YouTube plaque falling off the wall for no reason constantly. However, on this particular night, it seems like whatever had been messing with him so far decided to kick it into high gear. There are constant low-level thumps on the walls and closet door, and the Wi-Fi seems to be affected too, as both his Xbox and Skype seem to be constantly dropping out. Even worse, the ghost only cuts off his Skype when he says he's gonna go investigate, essentially cutting him off from his friend completely. Things get more and more intense until eventually there's a huge bang, one that knocks over his mic and tripod as well as knocking things off the wall.
The lights
People in
are
the chat seem convinced that it's the
flashing.
Babadook, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they were right.
It's phone and my YouTube. Oh no, real shit. Real shit. I was in here recording and that fucking YouTube plaque fell randomly, dude. Like that thing's on there pretty fucking good. And then my mirror in my bathroom fell. Like a bunch of shit is just randomly just falling over. My fucking camera stand, 3 legs like this, and my fucking camera stand falls. Fuck out of here.
So you're the reason why people pick on me so much, dude.
I guess, yeah. Dude, stop.
And there's our video on the top 5 streamers who caught ghosts live on their stream.
My gosh, guys. I'm gonna make a part 2 to this video. So that's for probably this one, and that one will probably be for tomorrow's video. So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next video, which will be up tomorrow about ghosts. It's going to be a part 2. Thanks for watching guys. Peace out.